Today I'm in Coney Island. I'm here with my homie Sam, who's going to be behind the camera, and we're just taking some large format photos. If you've been watching these videos for a while, you might know about my Coney Island zine, which is currently actually in print. If you haven't already heard, this coming Friday, April 19th, I'm having a launch party and a little gallery show here in New York City to celebrate the launch of my new zine, America's Playground, which is all of my work from Coney Island. The zine and prints from the work will also release online on Sunday, April 21st at 11 a.m. along with a video about how I made the photography zine. But if you're in New York City on April 19th, definitely come down to the gallery, check out the work, and just come hang out. That being said, this week I headed down to Coney Island with a 4x5 camera. The first thing you have to do is load up the film into the film holders. Because you're loading single sheets of film, you kind of have to prepare how many shots you plan to take. I loaded up a box of Porta 160, which is 10 shots. I also brought a focusing loop, which helps you focus on the back of the ground glass of the camera. And of course, I brought my light meter. I think exposure is one of the most overlooked things in film photography, and it's so key that you get your exposure right if you want a good looking photograph. When it came to the shooting process, there was only one specific photo which I had in mind. It was this scene of the orange roller coaster, which in Coney Island is known as the Thunderbolt, and it's kind of weaving behind this green fence. I shot the photo first on my iPhone, which you can see here. I generally tend to take an iPhone photo before I take a large format shot because it helps me to see how the composition kind of renders on a 2D photograph. I liked how it looked on the iPhone, so I went ahead and set up the large format camera. I'm gonna shoot 125 at 11. Why, any occasion or just for fun? Do you want to be right there, like right in front? Yeah, that's great. I like the pose. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1. Ready? 3, 2, 1. The back on this thing rotates like the Mamiya too. This one's gonna be 125 at 11.5, which is a little overexposed, but it should be fast enough that everything's still frozen. Oh my God, I gotta get this guy with this dog. So obviously a good trick is to wait for the wind to stop when you shoot so that it doesn't shake your camera. Right here. So I'm trying to like frame the Thunderbolt and the sections of the roller coaster in between the poles of the fence. Trying to see if I can block the sun from hitting the lens directly, but also not have my hand be in the... I think it's okay. It's always nice to test your photos on the iPhone. Hopefully this thing will block some light without me actually getting in the photo. I just don't want any flares. I really enjoyed taking these images. I love how they came out. I think the colors of large format are just super soft and lovely, and there's so much detail to these landscapes. I also think the portraits of the woman in the bunny suit were awesome. It's just like such a Coney Island thing to come across, and the way she was posing for the camera too was just like so interesting. My homie Sam also shot some really cool photos on his G2, which I'll put some of them here. I think it's super interesting to see how we pick such different subjects, and we walked alongside each other the whole time basically, so it's just cool to see how we photograph differently. Once again, if you're in New York City on April 19th, definitely come out to that little gallery and pop-up that I'm having. Just come see the work and hang out. I think it'll be super cool. You can check out Sam's Instagram in the description as well. He's a dope photographer, and my Instagram as well as my website will be down there. That's it for now. Peace.